Tom Taylor and the suspended George Boateng and Lee Hendry. But Turkish international Alpay returned from suspension at the back. Liverpool's latest recruit, Jari Litmanen, made a full debut after a late subs appearance in the League Cup semi-final. In midfield, Dietmar Hamann and Vladimir Smicer returned at the expense of Igor Boshkan and Nicky Barmby.
One club with an embarrassment of riches up front meet another who've got a decided shortage in that department, but the arrival of Juan Pablo Angel is a great present belatedly for Aston Villa as they play their first home game of 2001. Ginola, disappointing in the cup tie last week. Barry, played forward by Wright. Double into David Ginola, who sets the sights from distance, and Vesterveld came perilously close to carrying it over his line. Well, David Ginola has only scored one goal for Aston Villa so far, which came against Manchester City here, and that's just about as close as he's come to a second. Vesterveld just managed to keep it out. Liverpool have only won 2 of their 10 games away from home in the Premiership this season, but arrive in the Midlands having won 8 of the last 13 Premiership games all told. Certainly it is the visitors who have started the brighter. Litmanen. Well, Jari Litmanen had a fantastic goal-scoring record for Ajax, which he scored more than 100 goals in fewer than 200 games. The goals were harder to come by for Barcelona, and not that far away from being his first for Liverpool. Heskey. Alpay took control when it might have found David James, and he was so nearly punished, and he was at the second attempt by Murphy. Danny Murphy puts Liverpool ahead with just his second goal of the season. It all came about after Alpay knocked the ball away when it was going to run through to David James, and after Murphy's initial effort had hit the post, he was rewarded by getting on the end of the follow-up. Plenty for John Gregory to consider so far, most notably how he can get Juan Pablo Angel's medical passed as quickly as possible. Gerrard. Litmanen. Murphy. And good build-up play again finds Gerrard, who finds the net for 2-0. Wonderful passing football from Liverpool, started by Litmanen. Great layout by Murphy, and Gerrard, untracked through the midfield, rifled it past David James. You can only imagine what the half-time team talk must have been like in the Aston Villa dressing room. John Gregory taking his first half frustrations out on both David Ginola and Alpay, with them not reappearing for the second half. Smicer. And Heskey is onside. Emil Heskey! Oh, it should have been 3-0. And that's perhaps endemic of Emil Heskey's lack of recent goals in the Premiership. He hasn't scored in his last 5 league games. Should have scored against Crystal Palace in the Cup in midweek. And really should have put Liverpool 3-0 up at the start of the second half here. Murphy forward for Heskey. And again, having given the defender a slight start, he's got there first. Heskey finds Murphy, and the deflection was horrible for David James, but it is a third and a second for Danny Murphy. David James wrong-footed by the deflection of Southgate, and Liverpool, who've already squandered one great opportunity to extend their lead in the second half, do exactly that through Murphy. John Gregory has been in charge of Aston Villa since February 1998, and there have been few afternoons that have been more galling than this, particularly on their home turf, and it could get worse yet. Murphy for Herman! Good save by James to deny a 4th goal inside an hour. Murphy again at the heart of the move. Murphy's corner. Gerrard. Awkward ball. Stone with the half clearance, and James again was down, this time to deny Litmanen. Stumble by Stone. Nothing is going Aston Villa's way this afternoon. Murphy. Well played by Smicer. Gerrard! Again, James at full stretch. Another wonderful exhibition of flowing football from Liverpool. Aston Villa's new Colombian striker Juan Pablo Angel may have a long face. You'll be wondering exactly where the ammunition is going to come from. Even a man of his prodigious goal-scoring talents needs some supply. A comprehensive victory for Liverpool and huge disappointment for Aston Villa on the day that they paraded their record signing. It was again a disappointing display in front of goal. Liverpool, on the other hand, didn't have any trouble in that department, particularly from the midfielders. Danny Murphy scored twice. Liverpool coasting to a comprehensive 3-0 win